Hi folks, Georgia here from Timely with a quick update for subscribers. You're receiving coffee from Erick and her man de Roca Garavito this week if you're a feature coffee subscriber. Now this coffee was grown in the Nueva Concepcion municipality in the department of Chimaltenango in the country of Guatemala. Now this coffee was grown by Erick and her man, who are brothers, and it was grown on their farm La Esperanza. Now this farm was actually originally owned by the brothers' grandfather, Hector de la Roca Perez, and he actually purchased the farm in 1990. And at that time, the farm was actually 25 hectares large. But over time, the brothers' grandfather actually portioned up the farm and gave plots out to family members. And Erick and her man actually received 12 hectares. And that's where they're growing coffee today at La Esperanza. So here they grow predominantly Bourbon and Catawai variety coffee. And by trade, Erick is actually an agronomist and he works at a nearby farm known as Aquatibia. And her man is actually a Q grader and he works with a company known as Anna Cafe. So the brothers are at La Esperanza on weekends and they spend their time there really trying to maximize the potential for the farm. One of the long-term goals and something that they've been working on for a very long time is to actually have the coffee that they grow there being processed at the farm as well. Because what they've been doing up until now is they've been selling coffee cherries as a whole, which means they don't really have any control over how the coffee is processed and they lose a lot of traceability. So in 2020, they actually managed to achieve this, and they now process coffee at the farm, and that's what this coffee is. It's coffee that's been processed at their farm, which is really cool. So we assign the color teal to this coffee. That means that we think that the defining characteristic of this coffee is that it is round. So everything about this coffee is in check. The acidity, the body, the sweetness, it's all balanced and even. We've got notes here like nougat, orange, chocolate, so you get a really rich density from the chocolate, which is sort of balanced out by the acidity of the orange, and the nougat has this sort of all-encompassing effect. If you're not a subscriber but you happen to live in Perth, you can come down to the coffee shop and we'll be running this coffee on batch brew all week. But yeah, that's all I've got for you this week, folks, and I'll see you next week. Thanks very much. The third time I've shot this video and I'm about to... Who chose this background? Can we do it? Probably not. Do it in one. Get it in one. Oh, I look so small. If I am out of focus, I am going to be really upset